answers to new questions are timeless.
Ayurveda is part of that larger search for some other kind of an answer. Business to go back and look at some answers from India's past.
The challenge is to make up for the neglect suffered over the last 300-400 years.
To make Ayurvedic medicine more relevant, you have to demonstrate it in a scientific way that works. There is a possibility of a real revolution happening in the way we practice medicine.
To reinterpret ancient texts, one must first understand the basis of Ayurveda. Medical experts in ancient India believed the human body was made of 5 elements or Panch Mahabhut. Bhumi or earth, Jal or water, Agni or fire, Vayu or air, and Akash or ether. These 5 elements were said to form the structural components of the body. One's health status was determined by the proportion of each of these elements in the body. This proportion was termed dosh, and this refers to a person's unique constitution or prakriti. According to this theory, there are 3 types of dosh: Kapha, Vata, and Pitta. A Kapha person's constitution is made up of water and earth. A Vata person has a predominance of air and ether, and a Pitta person of fire and water. As a plant-based system, Ayurveda sustainability is dependent upon an uninterrupted supply of medicinal plants. The growth of Ayurveda was making it more and more difficult to source them in sufficient quantities and of optimum quality. Many Ayurvedic plants are found in inaccessible, high-altitude areas. Some are even on the verge of extinction. There is also the challenge of sourcing them from areas free of earth, air, and water contamination.
Its name is Dadrugna and English name is Cassia alata.
This is Cassia alata.
Cassia alata.
This is good for wound recovery.
It's good for ringworm. Ringworm is you will say sometime reddish patches will come and it is a fungal infection.
Like this medicine, ringards.
Ringards like. For that, that is our Ayurvedic supplements. We are using that seeds powder. This is the plant. Actually, this will grow and it will come. We are calling in Ayurveda that is Ashoka. Ashoka. Sereka Ashoka or Sereka indica is the botanical name. And from this plant, and these all formulations are very good for female disorders. Actually, this plant in Ayurveda we are calling Sarpagandha. Sarpagandha in Sanskrit, that means by that smell snake will go, snake will not come. And it is a very good ancient remedy for snake bite. And this plant is very famous remedy in herbal, as a herbal remedy for depression, because recently discovered reserpine, and serpentine is the active alkaloid. And we are getting this plant, and in Ayurveda we are calling this plant Gugulu.
Gugulu.
Gugulu. This is commiphora mukul or some another you can say another variety of commiphora wheaty also we are using as a Gugulu in Ayurveda. And it's having very good action in hyperlipidemia. And when cholesterol and lipid is increased in blood, in that condition we are using this plant extract, and that will reduce that increased cholesterol level in the blood.
Manduk Parni.
Manduk is we are calling frog.
Frog, okay.
Frog, and Parni means leaf. If you see this plant here and the shape,
Like a frog, okay.
the shape is like a frog. So that's why it's called as Manduk Parni.
What does it work for?
Its name is Centella asiatica, and it is very good for mental depression. And we are calling it's having Maidya property, makes the memory, and if you are not getting sleep, and also increase the can say intellectual power, and it is also very good. in similar kind of in mental depressions, when patient is suffering from mental depression, like insanity, in that condition we have to take that leaf and making it a juice in the morning, and we can give internally to the patients.
There are many medicinal herbs as well as spices within the Ayurvedic system that are used to maintain and influence a person's natural body type. Ashwagandha, one of the top tonics in Ayurveda, is a rejuvenative yang tonic and energizer for the entire body with similar effects to that of ginseng. Gotu-kola leaves can be used fresh or are dried to make tea or powdered capsules. Gotu-kola is commonly used with other herbs like ginkgo for its profound effects as a brain tonic, increasing cognitive function. Although considered an Ayurvedic herb, amla is actually a tree fruit that acts as a powerful antioxidant to rejuvenate immune response and detoxify the body. Also called Indian Shatavari is viewed as one of the most important Ayurvedic herbs for women of all ages. It is great for female menstruation and reproductive health, and is likewise a nourishing tonic for women experiencing menopause. Kapakachu is a velvety bean that contains many beneficial substances including L-dopa, which increases dopamine concentrations, which may be helpful for nervous system disorders. Shilajit is a mineral-rich substance rather than an herb, but is classified as one of the top Ayurvedic herbs, translated as the conqueror of mountains and destroyer of weakness.
This is called valerian. This is a wonderful herb. This is not only good for stress but also for anxiety, for insomnia, for restlessness, for sleeplessness. Yeah, it's a wonderful herb. It is called tagar in Sanskrit language.
Okay.
So this is tagar.
These plants have the pollen, and pollen causes allergy. But basically, what is the DNA to DNA level? What is the enzyme? Which, if you can extract the enzyme from the plant and see their reaction on the body, instead of going to this pollen level, they go to basic molecular level. And for this, we are not getting any partner. Maybe in Japan, if somebody is able to collaborate, that would be excellent. Because we are not sure which pollen is causing allergy. So every pollen we take, inject in the body and see that test is not good. Instead of from these pollens, we isolate the enzymes. And once the enzymes are there, then what is their reaction on the body? And that is to be studied. So once we are on a molecular basis, then it can bring many things. How the molecular basis it reacts, where the enzyme goes on DNA, which part is activated, and how the reaction sequence. The whole thing has to be studied more scientifically. Actually, we worked I also worked in Institute of Natural Medicine in Toyama Medical and Pharmaceutical University. There we worked on the herbs of Nepal. And we also worked on herbs of Bhutan, Nepal and Bhutan. So basically all the traditional medicine is based on herbs. And in the olden time when there was no allopathy or no formal medicine, people used to be cured by plants. So there are medicines for diarrhea, medicines for fever, medicine for vitality. So all these medicines are there in the literature. Most of my students worked on this Ayurvedic medicine, and we worked on medicinal plants. And we worked on family-wise. One family, which plant are there. We worked on cassia, we worked on osmum, we worked on acacia, we worked on so many plant species. And our main work is about their pharmacognostical characters, how to identify them in the field. Because in this herbal medicine, identification is sometimes very poor. and people don't identify plant correctly, or they do some mixture also. And sometimes the same medicine is with two names, like Bacopa moneri and Centella asiatica. Both have same functions, and so there is overlapping. And then we also have lot of publications.
These are about books published by you.
Yeah, we have so many. Around 17 books I have. I have brought only two. Just to, they are research from my students also. PhD thesis published. Recently we have published a book on biofuels and other things from Springer.
What products are good for insomnia? The best which works more.
Sarpagandha you can take, but it is in a controlled dose, and we can take Sankhpushpi also. That is also alone you can take in insomnia. Kapoor Kachri also you can take it. So some drugs, some herbs you can take in insomnia that is useful in this position.
Tell me from top useful things like that. Which is the top?
Most useful is Jatamansi. Insomnia. Tagar can be used.
Lot of people have sleeping, especially after senior age, 60s, 70s, people cannot sleep. So there are a lot of things is allopathy, but is there anything in natural therapy one can sleep regularly on time?
Then can be used Brahmi or Sankhpushpi or Tagar, Jatamansi also. Jatamansi is the first. Jatamansi is more useful in that.
Jatamansi is the more.
More useful.
What do you think about dementia?
In dementia, Manduk Parni is the best. Sankhpushpi also best. And Yashti Madhu, or it means Mulethi, that can be used. Dementia also. Most useful Manduk Parni.
The number one you will say?
Brahmi also.
Your experience says Manduk Karni is the best for dementia.
Brahmi also in second number, or maybe you can take it first number.
The first is Brahmi?
Manduk Parni is second, Sankhpushpi is third.
So if something comes in your mind when you think about dementia, these three things comes the first. What about pollen allergy? A lot of people have pollen allergy.
Tulsi Patra is the best herb for allergy. इसको जो है वैसे कैसे भी ले सकते हैं इसको, लेकिन यदि इसको फ्रेश, if you use it fresh, then it is more useful. Otherwise we can take it in a dry form also. We use it in tea, milk, and along with water also. So it is more useful in the allergy. Every day we can take it, and there is no side effects, no harm, any harm. So it is more useful. ये काकड़ा सिंगी है। अच्छा, ये तो सब जगह होती है, काकड़ा सिंगी सब जगह नहीं होती है। ये खास करके जो है ये जो हिमाचल का एरिया है और वह उधर होती है, और इसका पाउडर फॉर्म में काम में लेते हैं, लेकिन नॉट अलोन. It should be taken with other medicines. So there is Sringyadi Churn, and this one is Mulethi, ये अड़ूसा और कुछ और भी बहुत सी चीज़ें हैं जिन पीपल इनके साथ मिला करके इसका चूर्ण बना देता, अकेले काम में नहीं लेते इसको.
What about diabetes?
So some herbs, if you use these herbs, very useful in diabetes. Bilvapatra, the combination of some herbs, not only single. If you use the herbs in combination, that is more useful. Combination is best. तो इसमें बबूल की फली है, दिस वन, ये बबूल की फली, ये बिल्वपत्र, बिल्वपत्र जो है ये, एंड दिस वन असन, ये इनके साथ मिला के भी लिया जा सकता है, एंड द इट सॉक्ड इन वाटर. So in the night we dip it in the water, and in the morning if a person drinks that water, so that is more useful in diabetes. Like this the gudmar also. This is useful in a powder form. So the combination of these things, like Karela, we have Karela also, गिलोय, उन चीज़ों को मिला करके इनका पाउडर बना लिया जाए. तो दैट पाउडर इन द डोज इज 3 gram to 5 gram. So in the morning and evening, 2 times or 3 times it will take, then it is more useful. Also useful in diabetes, and its seeds is more useful. If a person takes it in a powder form, then it is more useful. It is the mango seeds, और इसके अंदर की सीड के अंदर की जो मज्जा जिसको बोलते हैं, वो अंदर की जो वो निकालते हैं, और ये काम में आती है. और मैंगो भी पूरे भारतवर्ष में पाया जाता है. इसका ये जो है गुठली, ये इसका चूर्ण फॉर्म में काम में लेते हैं, पाउडर फॉर्म में. गिलोय, गिलोय एक्चुअली गिलोय इज यूजफुल इन द, ये जो है ना ताज़ा काम में लेते हैं ना, तो ज़्यादा यूजफुल है. और ये जामुन है, जामुन की गुठली, जामुन भी पूरे भारतवर्ष में पाया जाता है, खास करके जो है नॉर्थ इंडिया में जामुन खूब होता है. इसकी गुठली का बीज काम में लेते हैं, और बीज के अंदर से भी निकलने वाली जो मज्जा है उसको पाउडर के रूप में काम में लिया जाता है. ये डायबिटीज में ये जितनी भी चीज़ें जो बताई गई हैं, ये कॉम्बिनेशन फॉर्म में इट इज़ मोर यूजफुल.
Is there anything in Ayurveda or nature therapy to weight loss?
There are so many things, Daru Haridra and Chirbilu also, and Nagarmotha. So Nagarmotha is the first. It can be used alone. Nagarmotha makes the weight loss, and other things also.
How it works, Nagarmotha? The best, how it works?
You can use it as a powder form, 1 to 3 gram also. It is best to use it, and regularly if you take it, then it loses fat. Cholesterol also goes down in this year.
So if one uses it every day in prescribed form, how much weight can lose in a 1 month?
Maybe 2 to 3 kg, not more. Nowadays, constipation is also a problem. Persons regimen is not good. दिनचर्या जो है ना व्यवस्थित नहीं है. They late night they go to sleep and in the morning they not arise in the early morning. So abdomen is not good. तो उनकी ये कब्ज रहती है लोगों को सामान्यतया जो है कॉन्स्टिपेशन ज़्यादा रहता है, तो उसके लिए भी औषधियों को काम में लेते हैं. तो ये अमलतास की फली है. अमलतास की फली के अंदर ये जो काला हिस्सा है इसको फोड़ करके ये जो काले वाला हिस्सा है इसको काम में लिया जाता है. इसको पानी में भिगो करके या दूध में उबाल करके वैसे ले सकते हैं. पर्सन टू पर्सन वेरी इट, बट इट इज़ सफिशिएंट फॉर ए पर्सन 3 ग्राम. दिस वन इज सनाय. सनाय ये सनाय है, सेना, और इसकी केवल लीव्स काम में आती हैं. और ये खास करके मारवाड़ में होता है, जोधपुर, नागौर, उस साइड में, बाड़मेर, उधर ये ज़्यादा पैदा होती है. और इसकी लीव्स जो है उनको काम में लेते हैं. ड्राइड लीव्स वी मेक पाउडर फ्रॉम ड्राई लीव्स. दिस वन आल्सो, दिस इज द, these two are same. Do came are same, but it is taken before ripe. पकने से पहले लेते हैं ये, और it should be taken after ripe. So ये लेते हैं. These are in a combination. If we take in combination, then it is more useful.
Any medicine, any help for keeping that blood pressure control? Anything is there?
Blood pressure.
A lot of people have nowadays that high blood pressure.
Amla is the best because it does not harmful. So it is best, amla. Otherwise, sarpagandha you can use, but that is also without consultation you cannot use it. Otherwise, amla you cannot use daily, so it controls blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, if you have low blood pressure, in both, amla is the best.
What about beauty, skin care? Is the people using something?
There are so many things for apply external application. So external application, haldi is best, kesar is the best, and majufal, but that useful. Haldi is best.
So curcumin, haldi, turmeric is the best for skin care.
Yeah.
How does it
It
work?
can use internally and externally also.
So this curcumin, how it works in the beauty? Like it makes, what does it do in the skin care?
It remove the bad things from the.
What are the best things to be used?
Shilajit is the best, first number, and Safed Musli also best. Safed Musli powder you can use every day and more time, long time, there is no harmful. Satavari, ये भी काम की चीज़ है. अश्वगंध है, कौंच के बीज हैं, अकरकरा है. इन चीज़ों का कॉम्बिनेशन बना करके काम में लेते हैं जो ज़्यादा यूज़फुल होते हैं. इसको कौंच बीज को जो है इसको अकेले को बहुत ज़्यादा मात्रा में नहीं लेना चाहिए, नहीं तो चक्कर आने लग जाते हैं. I think Japanese has hurriness and worriness. They should be cooled down. No hurry, no worry, and no curry also. Curry means more useful diet should be taken, not the mixed and other things also like junk food. So always should be done everything in a proper way. That is I want to say.
FTIR.
We can, if you are going to identify, then we can identify proper species and proper compound.
Any farm we give it, you can find that what ingredients in that.
Yes, sir.
How to allocate anything.
Yes, yes.
You cannot know the quantity, but you can know what ingredients.
What is this? But suppose we are identify also adulteration. Suppose we take the one raw material. We don't know what is this. Then we can identify.
Then you can find
Yes,
it.
yes.
You can know the percentage also.
Percentage also other instruments. There is a UV.
I'm passing through that.
There is a UV. HPLC for identification of the and measuring the all chemical ingredients. This is the HPLC. There is just like the X-ray of hormones. HPLC. Just like the X-ray machine. So we can all take the fingerprinting of our extracts and raw materials.
I see.
What is the present there? We can identify. This is the double S. This is for heavy metals, just like cadmium, arsenic, lead, mercury. Yes. That is the GC, HS. We can measuring this residual solvent, just like the ethanol, methanol, ethyl acid. How percentage is there in the our solvents, and purity of essential oil also.
You do it here analysis for this herb natural product or for chemical products?
Chemical products
Also. If you give a medicine, you can find what ingredients in that.
Yes. Yes.
Any sort of medicine we can
Yes.
give, you can.
If you are giving the paracetamol, we can give the percentage how much percent paracetamol is there.
Okay, so you have all the standards or?
Yes, sir, we are having the all standards. This is the GCMS MS.
GCMS. Sorry, I'm not familiar with this thing.
Because it's the for additives are pesticides, also pesticides, and all functional group.
No.
It's used in a water content, measuring of water content.
Measuring water content.
In solvents and raw materials. This is friability apparatus. Bomb calorimeter to identify the calories in 100 grams.
Caloric value.
Calorimeter to identify the optical rotation of the products.
Find what?
Optical rotations.
Optical rotation.
Dextrose. To enter a position of dextro and levo.
Testing of chemicals, just like on titration basis. On titration process, just like acid-base medium, just like tannins and saponins, just we are doing by grammetry. And we are also calculating all proteins, root fibers, total fats, food products. And in the microwave, better extraction, distillation, everything the year.
Extraction R&D. सुना है extraction.
मंचस्थ सभी महानुभाव और आयुर्वेद को समर्पित यहाँ मंथन हुआ है और मंथन के बाद अमृत मिला है, तो मैं भी इस अमृत को लेने के लिए आया हूँ।